Hey, what's going on YouTube? So what's been going on again? Well, basically, KJB the Prodigy made a response video to IC Rhythms' video about how one weeds a gamer out, and yeah, the definition of what a true gamer is. So yeah, the what his video entailed was basically his view on IC Rhythms' video, and near the end of that video, he put a question out to YouTube asking what people's favourite games were of all time, their top 10. So I figured I'd do a response to that naturally. So I'm going to start from 10 going upwards. At number 10, I think I would have to say Soul Calibur 2 for the GameCube is definitely up there. I mean, it's not anywhere above 10, but for the amount of replayability it had, when I first played that game when I was like 15, had my GameCube, I have to say Soul Calibur 2, definitely number 10. Number 9, I would have to go for Unreal Tournament 2004 on the PC because today I love playing that game. I've played so many hours of that game, it's unbelievable. I don't know, it must be going near on 900 plus now, it's just ridiculous. That game is unbelievably fantastic. Unreal Tournament 2004 for the PC, definitely. At number 8, I would have to say Castlevania Order of Ecclesia for the DS. That game, I love Castlevania. As I mentioned in my previous video, Castlevania is one of my top 3 favorite franchises. And Castlevania Order of Ecclesia is the best DS Castlevania and is arguably one of the best Castlevanias in the entire franchise. But it has to be at number 8 because the next games are pretty hard. What number are they? Yeah, number 7. Number 7, we got Secret of Mana on the SNES because Secret of Mana just was amazing. Sure, it had that horrible multiplayer glitch, but it was amazing. It was an amazing game. I played that game very recently, actually, like a couple of years ago. I bought it off the Virtual Console on Nintendo Wii, and I just played. I was engrossed in that game. That is what actually spurred me on to getting the Mana games that you find today, like Children of Mana and DS and Heroes of Mana and DS. Heroes of Mana is a RTS RPG similar to Final Fantasy 12 reference games. It's really bad. So is Children of Mana. They're both terrible games. But anyway, at number 6, I would have to say Tales of Fantasia. I would have put that in the top 5, but top 5 is pretty hot. Tales of Fantasia. I started playing in an era where GBA games were coming out like bang, bang, bang. You had a good GBA game there, you had a good GBA game here, you had a good GBA game there as well. It was just an amazing era for the GBA, so I got to play a lot of the great games. So anyway, at number 5, I would have to say Final Fantasy 4, the whatever version you want, GBA, DS remake. The DS remake, arguably for the little extra content and the introduction of the white system. Final Fantasy 4, music, story, characters, plot, just everything. Fantastic game. Number 4, I would have to say Super Castlevania 4 on the SNES because, again, Castlevania, top franchise, and fiendishly difficult game. It's just amazing, and you just gotta love Castlevania, seriously. You gotta love the music, you gotta love the atmosphere, you just gotta love it. Number 3, my favourite Final Fantasy 6, that the GBA version. When I played that game, I gotta say, man, that game blew me away. Final Fantasy 6, it's just like Final Fantasy 4, but like better. Not in so many ways, but it's just better. It has all the amazing themes that Final Fantasy 4 has. Slightly better music, but it's just, I don't know, it's just such an amazing game, really. It's probably my favourite RPG out there. My number 2 would have to be F-Zero X, that came on the Nintendo 64. Why? Because F-Zero X is just a masterful game, let's just put it that way. F-Zero is a gamer's game. Why? Because F-Zero just makes you memorize courses. It depends on reflexes. I know, as IC Rhythm said in another one of his videos, I can't remember which one, gaming, being good at games is about Oh no, sorry, it wasn't Icy Rooms. I can't remember who it was now. It was someone else, and they said that games like depend on reflexes, and I don't know. Someone was responding to someone about who said reflexes were not important in gaming and skills and all that, and platforms were crap or something like that. Yeah, something along those lines. Anyway, F-Zero X, top game. If you don't have it, get it. If you don't like F-Zero music, then you're not a heavy metal fan like myself, because F-Zero is renowned for having some of the best video game music ever. The album that came out that was remastered for the guitar edition called F-Zero X Guitar Arranged is one of my favorite albums, and I'm a big fan of music, heavy metal, power metal, but yeah. So number one, as I mentioned previously in my previous video, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption on Nintendo Wii. So look at that, Nintendo Wii gets the top spot in my top 10 games, and Metroid Prime 3 just is the perfect game for me, literally. So yeah, those are my top 10.